Signing in from the feelings of a Mac. This goes out to all those who have a child. Take care of your own, because you never know when you want to be taking care of you. When you're old enough to understand what happened to the man supposed to be your pop. For a long time I ran confused and immature, too scared to come around. And when I made attempts to be your dad, your mama shot me down. It's not that I didn't wanna play your part, I just didn't know where to start. To hate your family, heart can be your way, but every day I pray that God protect my daughter and my baby mama. Even though she tried to take me through the crazy drama, thinking my rhyming was all I cared about and smoking. Cause I was young and dumb and wildin' with my nose open. Before I met responsibility and maturity, they helped me get it together. Still the situation was killing me. When people asked me how my daughter was doing and I didn't know, it had me feeling less than a man, the lowest of the low. You've been in my heart though and never will I let you go. I'm your father, you're my daughter, I just wanted you to know that I love you. I gotta see a baby girl I need to raise. Hard to be in the daddy when I was going through a phase. I gotta see a baby girl I need to raise. Hard to be in the daddy when I was going through a phase. I gotta see a baby girl I need to raise. Hard to be in the daddy when I was going through a phase. I gotta see a baby girl I need to raise. Hard to be in the daddy when I was going through a phase. I remember when your first birthday passed, I was at home wondering were you happy, contemplating making that phone call, but I wasn't strong enough to follow through, so I would just leave it alone, deeply thinking of you. And many people say you got my eyes. I wish I could spend more time with you, hear your cries like a parent should, but your mama steady screaming no. I wasn't around for about a year, I shed tears and now inside I'm wishing that I could go back in time to make it right, skipping over the fights me and your mama had day and night to keep the family tight. But now she got a college man and she look at me like I'm dirt, feeling hurt, filled up with animosity, but I can't blame her, because I did a lot to change her. That don't give her the right to block me out your life and make me a stranger. If she never told you that I do and that I did love my child, and this is true, I'ma forever be loving my kid. I gotta see a baby girl I need to raise. Hard to be in the daddy when I was going through a phase. I gotta see a baby girl I need to raise. Hard to be in the daddy when I was going through a phase. I gotta see a baby girl I need to raise. Hard to be in the daddy when I was going through a phase. I gotta see a baby girl I need to raise. Hard to be in the daddy when I was going through a phase. Cupcake, my mind is traumatized, my heart is hurt by much ache. Your mama feeling much hate, so I had to deal with it and come real with it. Try to suck it up to be your man and maybe heal with it. One day, maybe you will come to say I ain't hold it against you and I love you anyway. Many say leave it with the Lord and he can work it out. While I was waiting on his answer, seemed like I was missing out on your first words and steps, your first teeth cutting. If I could do it all over, wouldn't miss it for nothing. See, I went through a time and a period when I didn't know how to be responsible and serious. My weariest days making me stronger. The irresponsibility inside of me exists no longer. I wanna give my daughter everything that she desires in her life, fulfill her every dream before I expire. I gotta see a baby girl I need to raise. Hard to be in the daddy when I was going through a phase. I gotta see a baby girl I need to raise. Hard to be in the daddy when I was going through a phase. I gotta see a baby girl I need to raise. Hard to be in the daddy when I was going through a phase. I gotta see a baby girl I need to raise. Hard to be in the daddy when I was going through a phase.